Shalom and welcome to Twisted Torah. This year is entitled "What Bracha Do I Make on French Toast?" So we have bread, challah left over from Shabbos. Separate discussion: if you have pieces of challah on the table at a meal, can you now go ahead and make dairy French toast? Another discussion. But let's assume an extra challah was a challah shudas, it was on a power table, or you cut a few slices and right away you took the rest off. So there's no shaylas about basar b'challah. So I cut up the challah, I put in eggs, milk, and fried in a pan. So do I change the bracha from hamotzi to mizonot? Because hamotzi is on something which is a fiyah, baked, and now maybe I'm making it into a tafshil, cooked. It's a fantastic shayla. It's brought down in Kuf Samechet in Orach Chaim Sif Yud, and the Mishnah Berurah has a lot to say on it. And he says Tikkun is an interesting case. He says if you go ahead and you fry something, if it's still a kazayas, the piece is still intact, then for sure it's hamotzi. So as long as you have a big piece of French toast, which is a kazayas, then it's still hamotzi. The question is, you make small little pieces, and it's less than a kazayas the piece. So then if it's fried, Mishnah says, I don't know if that's considered cooking. If it's cooked and it's small, less than a kazayas, that would make it to mzonos and now tafshil. But if it's fried, I don't know. Now, the post can clarify what that means is the following. If it's fried at a level where there's some level of oil to enhance the taste, if it's just a little Pam spray, that's not frying, that's still baking. You didn't do anything. That's still hamotzi. And if it's deep fried, then Rav Shlomo Zalman says it's deep fried. That's cooking. The only time she was in suffix is if just a little layer of oil, enough to add some taste, and it's less than kazayit, what is that considered to be mivushal now or not? Then Mishnah says best to avoid such a situation. So Lamaisa, how do we come out? If the piece is a kazayit still, doesn't matter what you did to it, it's still hamotzi. If it's less than kazayit, and it was deep fried in the oil, that's mevushal, that's mizonot now, assuming every piece is smaller than a kazayit. And if it's just a little bit of a layer of Pam, then you didn't do anything to it, it's still hamotzi. And the suffix case is if I have less than because I ate a piece and it was fried in a layer of oil, then already Mishnah says, I don't know, is that considered mivushal or not? And best to avoid it, or at least keep one piece bigger than a kazayis, so avoid the whole shayla. Shalom.